What are stress disorders?
Stress disorders, when you go through a lot of stress and you have that like memory of what you went through.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So can you name some of the stress disorders?
PTSD is one, post-traumatic stress disorder.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that might be the only one I know.
Yep. Okay, cool. That's great, So there's a pattern through which like these stress disorders occur. That's type A behavior pattern. Do you want to describe it if you know?
Type A behavior is, isn't it the kind of behavior that's a little bit more like aggressive, a little bit, they don't cope with stress as well?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's like kind of the behavior that when you get stressed, what kind of attitude or behavior you show. Like you get stressed, so you like get angry, or like you are like just unable to produce a judgment for anything. You just get confused for stuff. So it's the type A pattern is when you are under the stage of stress and like you become you can say hostile or angry for the situation. Okay, so we talk about the post-traumatic stress disorder. What do you think post-traumatic stress disorder is?
It's when someone went through a really traumatic experience and they keep remembering it or something, and so it makes them really stressed to the point where they can't really perform, well.
Yeah, true. So post-traumatic disorder is like, as you told me, that's like after the traumatic event that occurred. So it may sometimes lead for the long time and make you like after you are recovered, you still have that stress, or you can say you can still feel being afraid of that thing. You can still feel it. Right. And the events that actually make you remember that stuff again. Okay. Burnout.
That's when I think you've had too much stress and you kind of just give up. You can't do it anymore.
Yeah, you just learn it so much, or you do it for like this much long time that you cannot do it anymore. You are like, I want to leave this now. Cool. How you manage this? If you're dealing with post-traumatic stress disorder, how will you manage it?
I don't know. I would probably go to some therapy or something.
Okay. So the first thing here is mind management. That you start to manage your mind in a like different categories. Like sometimes this happened, I'm gonna do this for this so that I can like overcome this thing. So you start to make the results, or you can say steps to overcome that. You manage your mind, right? How will you manage your mind?
You can, I don't know, I've heard of things like you can keep a journal, or you can kind of rehearse like, okay, I didn't like doing that was really stressful, so I'm going to figure out a plan, something like that. Yeah,
true. Like mind management, there are 3 steps that we deal with. First is like recessive coping. Coping means to overcome, right? So repressive coping is when you start to avoid that stuff that actually make you get stressed out for that, right? For example, if certain place is like, you go to that place and you get stressed out, you cannot stay there. Sometimes like people go and take quizzes and they know the answer, they have that knowledge, but they are unable to mark the answer on that time. So you try to avoid that situations that actually make you stressed out. Right? Rational coping.
Rational coping is when it's better than repressive coping because you don't ignore it. It's when you actually deal with the problem.
True. And reframing.
You find like a new way to cope with the problem.
Yeah, you make that thing in a like, you find a, you are like actually stressed out of that, but you make that thing to be creative for you. So you kind of make a new view or new perception of viewing the things.
Okay.
All right. Then we do the first thing we is like body management. That is in 3 steps: repressive coping,
Okay.
and second
Rational coping. And reframing.
Cool. Now we will move towards the body management. So when you're stressed out, what are the things that happens to the body? Like this we thought about, okay, that was all just in our head.
Well, we use a lot of adrenaline, and we use a lot of energy.
Like even that we talked about the functions, this starts to like perform more than they perform normally. So for the body management, we use like relaxation therapy, right? So what's relaxation therapy?
It's when you focus on relaxing and calming down.
Yeah, when you like relax or your body muscles are like not stressed out, they are not actually working or giving performing more their functions. They are relaxed and at the peaceful stage right now, right? And then in relaxation therapy, there is a condition that like make your muscle tension to like, because muscles are like really tense though, when they move from the stage of muscle tension to be reduced from the relaxation response is what reduces the muscle tension.
Okay.
Right. So for body management, like the relaxation therapy that reduces the relaxation, that reduces the muscle tension. I don't know what's going on with my tongue today. Okay. And biofeedback. What's that?
I think that's when you like, don't you go to like a certain place and hear what you should be doing to better stress manage? Yeah.
So you're like at the better place where you can, your body functions can perform better, or you can gain control from, like sometimes you can stay or relax in your room rather than you can relax with other people. Or sometimes the places that are like, which sounds peaceful to you, like gardens or stuff, you can relax there. That's biofeedback, like places where you can get control over. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it's like biofeedback is it's that device that helps you get control over that, over those conditions, you can say. Okay, Arabic exercises.
Just exercising that helps manage stress, helps clear your head, makes you feel better about yourself.
Cool. Okay, and situation. We talked about mind management.
Mind management.
And body management.
Body management.
Now situation management.
Okay. Situation management. That would be just when you're in a situation, especially like a new situation, just learning how to deal with the stress that goes along with it.
Yeah, and social support can help you in that, like support from the people that you actually trust or you're close to or you understand or kind of like interact with, and your humor, that would help you to like reduce it. Like sometimes people are really they actually get stressed out a lot for that thing, but sometimes people, they are stressed out but they don't show much. They just make the way out of it. They don't get stressed out much. That's your humor, how you like gonna deal with it well.